to tell a story that was about an entire world. And this is a whole world. And I have a story planned for the Monroe Republic, which is the country that this story currently takes place in. But in North America, in the back of my head, I know that there's 5 other countries. And then there's overseas, and then there's Canada. I mean, you know, it's wherever you want this story to go. It's a whole world, and it's nothing but horizons to explore. So that there's really endless amounts of story, and I don't shoot myself in the foot like an idiot, like I did last time.
And now that you do have 2 shows, you still have Supernatural on the air. How is it difficult to kind of?
Well, luckily,
you have to separate yourself?
you know, luckily, Supernatural, there are amazing people at the helm of that. I mean, Bob Singer, who has been there from the very first minute, and now Jeremy Carver, who was really one of our best writers, who sort of left, who was sort of like in the family business, and then he like left to go off, and then he came back to join the family business again, and he's in such excellent, the show's in such excellent hands with them that honestly, at this point, I'm mostly just a cheerleader, and because it ain't broke, and so I'm not fixing it, and so it is. It's like it's a little bit like watching my child go off to college, and just being very, very proud of them.
In the pilot, we find out that all isn't as seems as far as the electricity going out. Is that something we'll be getting answers throughout the season, or is that?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's my style that I like a you know, a really vibrant and forward-moving mythology. I like moving the ball forward. You know, I don't like teasing. I like to create a lot of mystery, of course, but I also like to answer questions. Somewhere riding that line of right before people become frustrated, and that. But we have the answers, and the answers will, you know. I think it's always fine to answer a question as long as the answers lead to new questions, and so. You know, we'll do that. And so, yeah, the drive to turning the power on is a big part of the show, but it's a really character-driven show, and it's a really emotional show. And so for me, the drive to reunite their family and to get, you know, Charlie to get her brother back is just as important as turning the power on, because I can relate to, I'm fighting for my family. It's a little harder to relate to, I'm going to turn on a national grid. And it's not that it's not important to mythology, it's not that the mystery isn't really important, but at the end of the day, this is a show about characters and family.
At what point, when you there's been a few recasting, at what point do you decide I'm going to recast the show for writing? Like, is it the writing? Is it the story?
No, it's usually like when you're watching the pilot film, and it's always like a really difficult and tricky process, because, you know, the actors who were recasting did, you know, such a wonderful job, and were so committed, but you know, it's you watch the film, and for whatever reason you realize that you're taking the character in a different direction, or the character's going to become a slightly different person than you thought they were going to be, and so therefore, you know, the actor who you originally had in mind for them don't necessarily work out anymore. But that's no fault of the actor or the amazing job that they did. It's just unfortunately the reality that this is always, you know, television is just always a work in progress.
Are you going to be redoing the whole pilot, or just reshooting certain scenes?
No, I think there's 1 or 2 scenes that we're reshooting. That's all.